right. Hello, and welcome back, Sam Broadcaster Pro users. I want to introduce you to something called the CS Sam Pro Announcers. I'm going to give you an opportunity to see what this thing does on the basic level. So what is it? It's basically an app that allows you to have announcers 24/7. Okay. There are 25 announcers. Yes, they are all AI driven. So you have 25 slots for 25 different announcers' personalities. You give them a name, give them a name of their show. Let's call this okay. So you can give the announcer a name, the name of their show. You can pick from multiple voices, male and female, and you can give them a tone, whether it be sarcastic, funny. I don't know how funny works. I don't never use it. But basically you're telling them how to talk, so to speak. Now, the number one question that is asked is, can this do other languages? Yes, it can do African languages. It can do German language. Any language that Google Translate can do, this can do that language. So language is not an issue. Right now, it's set to run or announce every 2 songs. So currently in the queue, there's Aaliyah. She's ready to say something at the conclusion of this song. Basically, we have a lot of control over every announcer. Okay. Let's change this to remaining so I can see the remaining time. So in about 30 seconds, she's going to say something. So these announcers take the place, really don't even take the place of nobody. Because if you have real people, by all means, use real people. But let's face it, that's hard. Whether you're paying them or whether they volunteer, that's hard. Here we go. Let's see what she says.
You are listening to the very best in gospel music, designed to uplift your spirit and brighten your day. This is Elevate Praise Gospel Radio, where every note brings you closer to joy and inspiration.
Now, she's saying all of that because before she generated, after she generated, I should say, I changed the information about the station. So you can put in your station name, you can put in the time zone. We'll get more into the station slogans that they can say, they can pick from. You can have several different slogans that they can pick from. The station content pool. These are stuff like announcements, sponsors. This is the global one. So all of the 25 announcers will pull from these two. Okay. There's also a global station show Bible. These are instructions that you want all of your announcers to do. Okay. Right now it's set to announce every 2 songs. So that's what it's going to do. But each announcer has their own settings. They have their own content. Each one has their own show Bible, and that can be via a text file or down in here. You notice down in here I can't get in there. That's because I'm using the text file. If I was to clear that, then this will open up. They have active days. Okay, active days and a shift for the active days. If you don't want the announcers to announce every 2 songs, 3 songs, or whatever that main setting is, you can set breaks in the hour by the minute. So I could say I want them to open up the mic at 5 minutes after 15, 30 minutes after, 45 minutes after. And they will not follow every 2 songs. They will follow these breaks for the hour. Okay. There's also the ability to have some type of imaging before the voice speaks and an imaging after the voice speaks. There's a global setting, and then each announcer has their own setting. Okay? Then this probability is based from 0 to 100, meaning the closer you get to 100, the more often they will use those intro and outros. The closer you get to 0, the less they will use those, to the fact they won't use it. Now, every announcer, you have the ability to turn off whether or not they use the global station pool or not. There may be situations like I know on my station, there was a situation where I didn't want this particular announcer to use the station pool or the station slogans. Okay. Then there's the use the lean format. This really cuts it down to, a sentence or 2. So it's not so long. And then there's a pro mode. If you get the pro mode, then you have total control over the show Bible. Okay. And again, each announcer has their own content slot. So I can put in here, this show is sponsored by let's throw something in here. Faith on Wheels. I can truly see you're my destiny. Grow with you. The community food truck for the homeless. Whatever. And those are 1 per line. Okay. And then you have what is known as a banned phrases for this slot. Each slot has a banned phrase that you can use, meaning these are things, if you hear the announcer saying something over and over again, like a little cliche thing they say, you can say, don't do that no more. You can do it globally on the master settings page, or you can do it per announcer. All right, so Aaliyah is set for every day from 8 a.m. to 23. And let's see, David is set from midnight to 8 a.m. So we're just going to be hearing Aaliyah. Okay, so she's already generated for the next song. Now I'm going to jump it, but if she says the time is going to be off simply because I jumped it. I'm going to jump so we can hear what did she choose to say. Now here you can click preview and you will hear the preview. But it gives you a little bit of the sentence here. Let's see what she says.
You are locked in to CSA Radio, where the good times roll and the music never stops. Get ready to groove with Ultimate Radio Blends. You know you love it.
Okay, so what did she do? She kept it simple. It says here she did a station ID. Okay. So she didn't mention the song coming up or the song that played. You're going to find out as these announcers learn your station, they're going to become more and more comfortable, more and more fluent. They're going to really, really help your station shine. Again, we're not trying to replace anybody. We're trying to give stations who cannot get anybody to help them and who do not have money to pay somebody to come in and be on-air personality, or who don't have the facility to allow someone to come in to be on air. This is for the lone a radio owner that runs Sam Broadcaster Pro. This allows you to have a staff of people speaking on behalf of your station between songs. I know you're going to love this. I created this also for those that use Radio DJ. The people that have it, they're going bananas over it. I'm crazy about it myself. I have 3 stations. All 3 stations is running this. Okay. I am going to end this video for now, but I wanted you to, kind of get a first look at it. And tell me what you think about it. Okay. Again, it's the CS Sam Pro announcer. Is going to be available pretty soon, probably about a week. Today is the 30th, May 30th, 2026. So it's going to be ready in a few days. I think I'm close to releasing it. There are some things I do want to add to both this version and the Radio DJ version that may prolong it for a couple of more days. I don't know. But this right here is a game-changing application, one-time fee, lifetime updates. And there will be videos on how to really work this. There's so much more to do. So all right, so this is the show Bible. It's pointing to a file. So I'm going to go to that file, and there it is right there. So I'm going to open it up and let's read what's in it so you can get an idea what this is saying. I said during the last 30 minutes of your show, you can mention you are wrapping it up. You can mention the time. If it's Saturday, remind listeners about Sunday. Because this was set up for a gospel. Reminds listeners about Sunday services on tomorrow. You can mention the day part. You can thank the station owner, that's me. She hasn't done that yet, for the opportunity to be the listener's host. You can say today's date, but not the year. I forgot. You can mention your name. She's already done it, I think. You can mention your show. And basically these commands, you do a command and you put a comma to let it know that that's the end of the command. So do not put commas in the command, but there'll be videos on this. If you decide to get this, there'll be videos and little tricks and tips and things that I've had, okay, that I've used and that will help you. So at the conclusion of 2 songs, you see it's generating an announcement. Oh, you know what I should have said? Let me see. She said, you just heard Roderick Carter with Sunday Drive on CSA Radio. We're having such a good time this Saturday evening. That's what she's going to say. So I'm going to speed it up. If she says the time, it's going to be wrong because I'm speeding things up. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. Look, again, I know you want real people, but not all of us can get real people. Okay? It's not to replace anybody. Here she go.
You just heard Roderick Carter with Sunday Drive on CSA Radio. We're having such a good time this Saturday evening, and it's 6:07 p.m. So let's keep the good vibes flowing with Kiera Lindsay.
Okay. Again, the time is wrong because I sped things up. So this will be available. Let me know what you think. And by the way, like and subscribe to the channel.